Okay, so we are in a bit of a pickle. Mostly that I had a catastrophic failure on my computer to the point, first time it's happened in years actually, but to the point that uh, I ended up losing my save file for Final Fantasy IV right when we were at the end of the game, ready to go do the final mission. And I have tried recovering. I ended up having to do a full Windows reinstallation. Uh, at the same time, because of the issue, I had a problem with even the backup saves, like the cloud saves, everything, so it wouldn't sync. And I've lost the save file for it. So the episode that we uploaded, or the Let's Play part that we uploaded, that was where we went right to the moon and we were getting ready to go right down into the core of the moon and fight Zemus and do the whole ending. The basically last 2 hours or so of the game is gone, and I really don't feel like going back and starting completely from scratch. I really, 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 really do not want to do that over again, especially since the playthrough won't end up being the same anyway, because you know it it can't be the same because every playthrough is going to be slightly different, right? So unfortunately, we're not that won't be uploaded. That it's not even like a lost episode where we could maybe come back to it or maybe do something to re-upload. Like, I don't plan on ever playing again that much of that game, and I love it, so it's gonna bug me that it remains gone. But that's what this whole I guess stream experiment, this beginning, is for, right? Getting into the whole streaming thing. um I'm kicking myself that I didn't make a backup of it because it was that important. In fact, I'm mitigating that now by making sure that after every session that we do here, I go manually and make a manual backup of wherever it's stored in the local system files. Because it's funny, my game library is on a separate drive than my actual operating system, but I forgot that it saves these files both, obviously it'll upload to the cloud if your internet's working properly, if there's no issues. Also, the local files are stored in a completely different location within the Windows drive. So, system reinstalled, clean updates, clean install, everything's fine. Everything seems to be working. No more hardware or software issues. Made clear system restore backup, everything, but had to reinstall OBS, get everything going from scratch, reinstall the games, and that has taken up most of the day. So we're actually going to start in with Final Fantasy V. We're going to pretend that I beat that Final Fantasy IV. We're going to pretend that I walked into the center of the planet, or center of the moon. We walked down, we went through the mazes, we leveled up, we got the final magic for our characters from leveling up. We went into the secret pass and got all the weapons. We went and we're going to pretend actually that we got the pink puffs when we, or princess puffs or pink puffs, whatever it is, and magically got all of our party, the entire party, adamant armors, because, you can't say that we didn't if we can't prove it, right? And from there, we went down, saw Fusoya and Goldbez try to beat Zemus and fail, and then we beat Zemus and then beat Zeromus and watched the fantastic ending and watched the credits roll and saved our clear save. We're going to pretend we did all that and instead start into Final Fantasy V, which should be a little different in that, let's get my controller on here, and once we start this up, what we should see differently, and we should see differently from our recording, is that instead of, I might have done a boneheaded thing with the first 4 games, and I set it to record the window, which was a borderless full screen window. And the colors still look good. Like, it looks pretty good to me, but it looked a little washed out, a little bit, ever so slightly compared to what I was looking on my monitors when I would watch the videos after. And then I didn't realize that I should have actually had it set to capture, instead of the window, specifically there's the game setting, and that has like RGB settings and all this default stuff. And immediately I saw more colors showing up on the preview recording and a test recording I did earlier. So that's good. I had to re-put in our whatchamacallit, the PNG tuber setting there at the bottom right, as well as the chat window, which I've made the opacity a lot. You can still see through it, but it's a little more solid. Change the text colors. Hopefully it shows up if we get some chat going in here, and then the logo in the top left. But everything should be good. I think the chat mix is roughly where it was before. Sorry for talking over this, but yeah, Lena, don't worry, I'll be fine. Have faith. This is my, like, as much as I love Final Fantasy VI, I do love it. I still think that this might be my favorite, like, SNES RPG that is like a classic RPG. Classic one where, yes, the narrative is there. There's plenty of great story, but I feel like this is almost like the best pure JRPG on the platform. So, yeah, we're going to get into this. I talked to my brother. He's checked out some of the streams, and he asked me, he said, hey, so what about FF5? Like, I can't watch that because he's playing it on his Steam Deck right now. And he's like, I can't watch this. When you can do Final Fantasy IV, I'll watch that tonight. Well, if he's tuning in right now, sorry, dude, my save's gone, and I don't want to start over. So we're going with Final Fantasy V now. It's going to be the long lost episode that's just going to be gone forever. Maybe at one point I'll take my drawing tablet or something, the cheap one I got, and draw a couple scenes and say, this is how it ended. The wind stopped. So far, from what I can tell, each game has successively gotten less of a major update graphically. Like, there's been segments, but this looks pretty much as good as I remember. Fire looks better, as do some of the baked-in lighting. Here's where we see better graphics for sure. The meteor coming down. That's a nice touch that he puts the fire out. That's responsible. All right, so we'll do a save here. We'll do some configurations. Wait, we're going to set that to very fast like last time. Continue auto battle, graphic display. I think we're good the whole way through. And we got free range. I know we're not supposed to go up here just yet. Just wanted to see. We got the world map up. Now, one chest. So we're going to try to do what we did last time and try to get all the chests, because I know for a fact I've never gotten all the chests in here. Actually, Boko, I don't want to go. And here. Well, I won a leather cap. That's good. I actually don't remember if you get that automatically or if it's just something random. I do remember that this, outside of Final Fantasy II, we'll leave them as Barts. I remember it was like butts or something. We've got to, I've got to turn on my keyboard, my wireless keyboard, and press enter. Come on. Oh, it would help if I was actually on highlighting the right thing here. Yes. I remember it was butts or something. I have a funny story related to this game. Outside of it being one of the first games, obviously emulated or downloaded back in like 98 or 99, and being like, oh my God, there's video games that people are translating that are never released here, and I can actually try them, or even games when they're not translated and just be like, these exist. You know, it blew my like 11-year-old mind. But my story behind this game is I saw, well, actually wait till we get out to the world and I'll explain. But actually, let's see here. Is the chest? Yeah, there's the chest. So we're actually going to go get the chest right now. Here's something that, where are we? How do we get there? Nice, Phoenix down. Okay. Firstly, let's make sure I equip the leather cap. And I'll tell my story as soon as we get out of here. All right, Galuf or Galuf, whatever. I don't know if there was ever any definitive way to say that, because it's not a common sounding anglicized name. Lena's fine, or you could be, I guess, Lena, whatever you want to do. Bart's is easy. Righto, I don't think, yeah, there's nothing else here because we've already got that chest. So we cleared that area. So once we get out of here, I'll give my interesting story. So we'll do a quick save here so that we don't have to worry about doing that segment again. Yeah, so I saw an advertisement in the back of a magazine. It might have been EGM. It might have been at Game Players or Game Pro. Or usually they had more, I guess, screened ads, but it might have been another one. But it was one of the magazines, one of the, not the huge ones, maybe one of the majors. And it advertised importing games. and it had like it showed Final Fantasy 5, specifically Final Fantasy 5, and what else? There was a little ad in the corner near the back of the magazine. It was Final Fantasy 5 and something else, and I can't remember. I'm not going to try to name it, but specifically Final Fantasy 5 was there, and it showed screens of it, and they advertised you could import the game for like $50 or $60 plus postage, and the postage was like $30, so that's how they made up the difference, I guess. Because remember, this is like mid 90s, like 95, 96 era. It would have been the game when I emulated it was like 99, but where I would have seen this would have been 96, 97. The magazine could have been a year or two old. But anyway, because I used to get used magazines for like 50 cents to $1 at a used game store. And oh, here we go. I'll continue it as we go. I'll just mention it here. So, they basically said, you can import it, and here's an adapter that lets you play your Japanese games on the Super Nintendo. Little did I know, all you had to do was open your Super Nintendo and basically break off a few tabs that would hold the SNES cartridge in place, and you could play import games that way. I eventually ended up doing that years later in my 20s when I had an extra Super Nintendo. But what was interesting and what was kind of unique was they were advertising this in an American magazine, and I, as a kid, didn't understand, what I can play these Japanese games, but will they be in English? And, obviously they wouldn't be unless the game was coded in that, but I wouldn't have known that. This is literally before we had the internet. Like, we did not have dial-up at that point when I was reading this. We did not get the internet until I was, I think, 12 or 13, and I would have been probably 9 or 10 when I was doing this, maybe 11. And so my parents were like, well, why don't you just ask Nintendo? So I wrote Nintendo a letter, by hand. We had a family computer, but I wrote it by hand, the whole, hey, my name is this. I'm here. I'm from this, city in this province. I'm not sure if this is the right people to write to, but I saw this advertised, this game, and I'd love to play it. I'm getting into these style of games. I really loved Final Fantasy 2 and 3. I didn't know if there was a 4, even though 2 was 4, but we didn't know that. I just saw Final Fantasy 5, and I'd love to play it. Before I buy it, do you happen to know if I plug this into my system, with this adapter, will I be able to play it in English? Any help would be, great. Thank you so much for your time, right? I was a very, very polite kid. And I mailed it away. And then like 2 weeks later, 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 at the most, we get a letter in the mail. And it's in a white envelope. And it's got the Nintendo logo right on the top left corner. And it was, I think I mailed Nintendo of America. So that's why it took longer. It took like 3 weeks. I mailed Nintendo of America because we had Nintendo Power subscription. I got that for my birthday, I think that year, the year before. And I looked at the contact number in the back, and they had like Nintendo's customer service. And so that's where we mailed it to, put our stamp on it. And I received the letter back, but from the Canadian office. So somebody in the States had forwarded the information, forwarded the letter up to British Columbia, and I got a letter back from, it was not just a customer service person. I think it was at the time, the head of customer service or head of consumer relations. It wasn't like your tech support. It was somebody in the office, and because it was signed and everything, like with an actual signature and all that. And it's dear Alexander, hey. Basically, I'm paraphrasing because I think my mom still has the letter somewhere in a binder with some fancy letters or things that were important either to me or to my brother or whatever. And it said, thank you very much for writing us this letter. We love that you're in love with your new Super Nintendo, even though like the N64 I think had just come out, or come out maybe a year right around that time. And I even wrote in my letter, we're a family. We can't, afford Nintendo 64 yet, but we just got a Super Nintendo and are playing these games. I love them, blah, blah, blah. They said, we love that you're getting into video games, Alexander. Thank you for, for choosing Nintendo. We love that you love Final Fantasy and that you're interested in Final Fantasy. But we wanted to let you know, that's actually what we call in the industry a gray market. It's not, they said, don't worry. If you did buy it, it's not illegal for you to buy it, but you're not supposed to be able to buy it. Because, they're not going to bust a kid for importing a game somewhere. We didn't do it. Because, money was so tight for us. It was, if we were going to do it, we had to be sure that it was going to work and be good, and that, we could do it, because it was the kind of thing where if my parents and I couldn't afford that extra game, we might have pooled the resources between a couple of friends, and we might have shared the game and then sold it or something. And they said, hey, it's a gray market, but what isn't supposed to be sold is that adapter, because in reality you can do what you want with adapters now, nobody really cares. But at the time, their argument was, it's not illegal to own the game. Even from, you can go to Japan, buy a game, bring it back to your country, and even buy a console, bring it back. It's not illegal to do that. It's illegal to be advertising and selling that as if it, is supposed to do it, or anything that circumvents the hardware design was considered illegal at the time. Now there's laws that have changed in that. So they said it's, it's a gray area. But thank you for, you mentioned that you're a Nintendo Power subscriber. Thank you so much for this, and Alex, and they asked for a follow-up, which we never ended up doing, but they said, if you could give us a call at this number, or, write back to us at your, convenience, would you let us know which magazine was advertising this? Because, we didn't end up responding. My mayor's like, oh, you might get those people in trouble, or you might get in trouble. So we didn't, but we kept it. And it was funny because they were basically asking me, not to snitch, but, where is it going? Because, a magazine, an American magazine, could sell or could advertise imports. You're not really supposed to. That was the gray area. But they should not have been allowed to sell copyright and import bypassing products. And that would have been, again, gray area. But I do remember that advertisement, which I didn't mention to them. But in that advertisement, it did advertise one of those... I think it was like backup things where you could back up the save files to a floppy, basically stuff to back up your own games and stuff, which I know there's been some rare things around here and there, but it was advertising stuff like that. It was stuff that was going to break, their proprietary stuff. So it was like, oh, that stuff would have been problematic. And had we, literally, had we emailed, or not emailed, we didn't have internet, but had we mailed or called them, we probably could have had the magazine that advertised it shut down, or they would have had a lawsuit placed against them. Not knowing, we didn't think that far into it, because we just didn't think about that. We just thought, oh, Nintendo says no, you're not really supposed to be doing that. We don't need to follow up. We could if we wanted to. And then in the letter that they sent me, the paper stock had Mario's logo on it, embossed on the bottom, and again, thank you very much, Alexander, all that sort of stuff, pleasantries, after explaining it and asking that, and then said, hey, we hope you continue being, fans of Nintendo, going into the new millennium, or something like that, which was a couple of years away. And I think they enclosed, we didn't get swag or stuff. Sometimes you'll do that. You'll get if you write Nintendo and you have a complaint or have a question, you might get something with it. But there was, I remember there was a sticker in there, and it was a Mario, sticker, or there was a little card with a picture on it, and I thought that was kind of neat. And it was, stuff that companies do, especially when kids write in, and it's maybe a little different now because everything's done by email, but 25 years ago, when you were contacting a company, you could either wait on the phone forever, which would either be toll free if you were lucky, or you'd have to pay, or you wrote a letter. And and especially if a kid sat down and wrote something, generally you would get a real response, and it wasn't a form letter, or it wasn't a secretary writing it, secretary of so-and-so. It would be somebody that was, decently important within the company. and not like it was dictated like to their secretary and then they just stamped it. A lot of times, um, you could write fan letters to people, but if you were writing, a real question to customer service, it might get moved up to somebody that would actually write you back. And when they would send something like that back, a lot of times they would include a sticker or like a baseball card or some sort of little swag advertisement, maybe a pen or something. If it was, thick or something thin, like a keychain or something, just as a thanks for, good PR, that sort of stuff. Little junky, trinkety things. But we kept the letter, and it's just something I very much remember, that is how I'm intrinsically connected to, in a sense, to Final Fantasy V. Not just that it's the first game I ended up having to emulate with the translation, which we did. I remember emulating it before the PS1 official translation came out, and once that did, I ended up playing it on PlayStation, obviously. But literally a couple years before that, even, my connection was, hey, I was going to import a game when I was super young, and I asked Nintendo, is it in English and can it help? And then I might have inadvertently gotten, level up already. I might have inadvertently gotten a magazine and huge shit. Which, to be honest, if they should have known, they shouldn't have been advertising products that were technically either illegal or copyright infringing within the US and Canada. But I didn't snitch. I was just genuinely curious. So yes, that was my, a little bit of a long story for something so small. All right, so the story is really starting to begin now. I've always felt that Final Fantasy IV versus this, it was a lot more stilted. Yes, this is still medieval and fantasy, but if it makes any sense, Final Fantasy IV, even though it has some sci-fi elements and that, it still feels almost old Englishy in its design, like just the way they behave, like fantasy, whereas this is like modern anime fantasy, if that makes sense. It's a little lighter, a little more upbeat, less dark fantasy, less like historically accurate, even though these aren't historically accurate, but if you know what I mean that way, where Final Fantasy IV is a little more stoic, a little more classical in design, and then this is more like, I guess this is less high fantasy and more adventure fantasy, whereas the Final Fantasy IV is like pure high fantasy. So, let's give it a save now that everybody's here. And what's cool here is this is the first time that you get a chocobo that is your chocobo for the game and has a name and you interact with and is basically a family member. He's your brother, basically. So Boko's gonna stay out because, he's not a battle chocobo, he's a riding chocobo. He's your brother, he's your travel companion, your only family. So there's nothing in here. We're back to the system where anybody can be in any row they want, depending on the job they have. So we'll see about getting into a battle. because there's healing water right over there, if I remember correctly. I played this one the least out of all of the Super Nintendo ones, obviously because it came out after. I remember beating it once. I beat it once on the translated ROM, and I think I had to use like Game Genie codes at the time because, again, I was so young. And then I beat it on PlayStation, and then I think I beat it one more time. Was it a Game Boy Advance copy that came out or something? So I haven't played this game in at least 10 years. Right on. Level up. Let's, it's best to level up with your jobs, but let's go heal. And that happens quicker than in Final Fantasy IV as far as just getting the messages. We'll see if we can level up to level 5, because that'll help us get through here a little quicker. And let's just run through back and forth a little bit. He's going to get pretty good with his hands. He's got nothing. Why would he come here with nothing if he's coming here in a meteor? Alright, so they gained a level. And we should, within a couple fights, have Bart's at a higher level. When I played these games, I pretty much always used to rename all the characters, either people I knew, or as a kid, I would name every Final Fantasy, like the first female party member, I would just name Rosa. Just because, you know, Final Fantasy 2/4. And then I would name the main character usually after myself. I just name him Alex. And then I would name a third character. I'd always name one after my brother Andreas, but I'd name him Andy because they would almost never, back in the day, have enough room for a 7-letter name or more. So that's why I never went with Alexander either. And then I would name, you know, a 4th or 5th character after 1 or 2 of my friends. And one time, playing Final Fantasy 1, I wasn't sure what I was going to name every character, and I literally went randomized. And by randomized, I mean, I like just sort of moved the cursor around a bunch and then just picked random letters. And that made me the black mage of my party, and named him, I think it was Toth or Toth, like T-O-T-H. And ever since then, except for the playthrough that I did here, where I named him after our Twig Studio recording buddies, that's my black mage in FF1 is always named. Just because, you know, I did it once when I was 6 or 7. Oh, right. So, only a couple more here before we move on. Or at least heal up. Why would a princess leave a castle when she has, like... I know she had to sneak out, but, like, she has like no weapons or items. Like, I always find that funny. It'd be nice if like these games started out with the princess maybe having weapons that sound mighty, but they're really more ornamental, like Princess Dagger, and it's a really ornate dagger, but it's only like basically the same power as the weakest weapon in the game. It would be nice if they didn't just have generic names of things. Is that... You know what? That's good enough. Let's heal up and we'll move on. Okay, we got a second leather cap. Now, let's see how many... Wait, did it say there's nothing there? So, but we opened a chest already. Oh well. Maybe it's just inaccurate, or it's not reading this as the same location. Okay, so they're counting it as the pirate's hideout. So there's 4 chests. A lot more emotion put into the characters here. Definitely. So now we gotta go and sneak around everywhere. We can't go anywhere just yet. Nothing in the pirate ship. So it won't let me do anything. I've actually never tried searching here this early in. Okay, so it actually tells you what to do next if you don't know. That's kind of neat. Oh, that effect of making the pendant shine is way more elaborate. Way, way more elaborate than the original game. But we're actually not going to go there yet. We're going to go ashore in the town and hopefully get a few items that we can use. Not going to get a ton of stuff till after we do the shrine, though. Righto. I do not need a tutorial. Please don't bother me. I think we're pretty good. We don't have to worry. Now, save time. Yeah, so I guess you're supposed to be level 2 or 3 here. Bart's is going to gain a level in one quick fight. You know what? Let's fight again. Everybody's going to get a level real quick here anyway. I guess one more. How much money? We got 1,500. It's not a lot. We might be able to get a little bit of equipment. And if we end up getting duplicates in the shrine, what we'll do is obviously sell it afterwards. I know with the battle system, they really perfected it here. In that each of the job classes that you level up, you'll end up increasing the base stats of the freelancer skill one. And mastering all of those will master the freelancer, which gives you the max stats that you can possibly get. So there's 3 chests and 8 random items to be found here. No, I don't want to go to the Greenhorns Club. It's good that they started including that where it teaches you how to play the game. So we got one, so it shows that you can get things out of barrels. And anybody else have anything good to say? Take the canal east when you get to the Kingdom of Walls. Walls has prospered thanks to the water crystal. Got a tent. Potion. It's 3 of 8 rando items. Don't see anything back there, so we'll have to go up and around and down. Well, you can't touch fire in this version. I guess he's not home. Anything up here? Phoenix down. Leather shoes. Rock on. And now we're missing just 3 plus 3 chests. Let's check out the magic. Oh, that's right. Once you buy magic in this game, anybody can use it once you have the right job. That's so much better. I mean, I like learning it in FF4, but it's better than how it's done in FF1 and 2 for sure. And I forget, can you equip... Yeah. Okay, so we got 3 broadswords for everybody. But I forget, can I equip 2? No, that's a special job class thing. Okay. So, boom. Boom. Oh, I guess I have to equip it while we're in the shop for Pharaohs. And armor-wise, we might have to fight a tiny little bit to get more armor. Huh. Okay, can we sell anything that we don't want? You know what? It's gonna sound crazy. We can sell the Phoenix down. Do that, because we still have one emergency Phoenix down. And let's equip. And weight, I believe, takes into account how long it's going to take to do turns. And here's the beginner place. I think there might be an item or two in here. So we're missing one item and one chest. We don't need to talk to them. Okay, monsters. Okay, so that's all three. So there's just a random item then. And we got some free shoes. Yeah, we know wait mode. Okay. So let's head out of here. It's probably in the inn. Okay, nothing there. All right, so continuing on our journey of always talking to dancers and always playing pianos. This is where the game really comes from for that. And now that they've cleared the space. Yeah, piano skills level up. Yeah. I'm not looking at anything. You're the perv here, not me. Get your mind out of the gutter. Let's see. Anything here? Nope. Great Caesar's ghost, just gorgeous, a beauty for the ages. I think that final item might be the canal key or whatever it is. So if we don't find anything here right now, it's not a huge deal. What have you got? That's... Let's not waste any more money. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's... I don't think there's anything else we could, like, try to open here. So we're gonna head out now. And actually, we'll go back to the Pirate's Cave, see if we can open any chests in there. Maybe we can get a couple extra useful items early for free without having to backtrack farther later. Or can we? How do we... Can we not go back? Oh, I'm dumb. I guess we don't go back in that way. I was hoping to head... Oh, I think I know why, scripted-wise. But yeah. Four chests in here. Yep, we got 5 potions out of that just from talking to him. Alright, chest number 1. We got a tent. Nice. Alright. Let's try this side first. Okay, so we have that. We can sell that after. Oh, but we did win a leather shoes. What's cool about this game is you get your party at the beginning, and for the most part, it's basically it's basically the whole party for the game. You're not having to worry about management of pretty much anything for them, like as far as removing items. That's why I liked let's see what's fighting we can fight inside of here. Or does this one have no encounters? Okay. In FF4, the Pixel Remaster, they made it so running away didn't lose money, and they made it so that they made it so that when a party member leaves, they automatically unequip all their items and give it to you. Okay, so everybody's got broadswords anyway. 3 of 4. Okay, so you don't get experience in this game for beating bosses. No. Did we miss anything? Because there's the one... There couldn't have been something I missed in here, could there? No, okay. Oh, there's something down there. And that should be everything. Yep, that's everything here. Showing us where we gotta go next. Much better effect here, too. So he's, like, dead. Obviously from, like, the explosion or whatever happened in here. Knight, monk, blue mage, thief, black mage, white mage. So, we have to pick how we're going to do this. So, let's make Bart's the knight. Because you do need... You do, like, actually need a knight, pretty much. Uh, yeah, we'll make... I know it's kind of traditional, but we'll make her the... There. Now, I usually make him a monk, but... And we have a black mage. We're going to do something different. I think I'm going to start him as a thief. And then we're going to change Ferris to the blue mage instead of a black mage. Yeah. And then we'll come right back in so we can get a free heal. And this is where they introduce this part. We don't need to learn about that system. If you're watching this, I'll give you the rundown. It's basically the same as if you watched us play Final Fantasy III. Each crystal gives you different jobs, letting you have different abilities as well as equipment you can equip. And in this one, they level up, and with each level, you can earn new things. So look at where does it say what you? I forget if it shows us. Card items. I actually don't remember if it actually shows what you're learning. But basically, over the course of the job levels, you'll learn new abilities that can be equipped into that extra slot. And the reason, once you level them up to max, it also increases stats of the freelancer. And when you go to the freelancer, you're able to select 2 skills. And if you get the final one, final job, which is mime, before that, it lets you select 3 because you can actually replace fight with something else entirely. But, let's save it here. See if they have anything different to say. We will stay here and keep panicking. So, did we earn enough money? Yeah, we got enough money that if we have to go change... Whoa. Way quicker. That's because of the thief, I think. If we look at the jobs... Valiant warriors who protect allies low on HP. Masters a hand-in-hand who intuitively counterattacks. That's a free ability. Expert bandits who spy secret passages and foil back attacks. And if you hold the sprint or the back button, you sprint. But because they added the sprint button here, it actually doubles. It's like 4 times the speed. Heal and protect allies. Fear into the enemies. Equip any armor or weapon. Learn monsters' abilities, skills. You don't have to like cast anything on them. You just have to let them attack you. So now we're gonna go back to where the town is, and we'll get a few job levels. And even though we got a white mage in the front, it's not a big deal. I like the costumes and the designs of all of these, all these characters. So we got one. Oh, and it's actually, it's better costumes and better sprites that work way more custom. Every single one of them has custom costumes and sprite work for every single job class versus everybody changing to look like the same sort of job in the third game. So as you see, we've got 2 ability points at the top right hand side. Once you hit 10, they'll gain their first job level. So we'll do like what, maybe 2 job levels here, and then we'll go into town and get moving. This is where I'd like to have a fast forward option, not just in battle. Oh, leather cap. I think we all have it, yeah. And equipping different job classes actually changes your HP and stats a lot more significantly than it did in previous Final Fantasy III. Two more fights and we'll see what we get. I actually don't remember entirely. I know when you master a job, you get a special skill. It's like the best skill that they can offer. And for a lot of the job classes, it's like equip a specific type of weapon that might be exclusive to them. So that way, like, if you get equipped swords, means that you could use that ability as your 1 slot ability and have a white mage using knight sword sort of thing. Or it can be, I think, X attack or like the equivalent of the offering is what the ranger has, and it's one of the classes that's not as popular. Okay, so we mastered cover. We mastered level 1 magic, meaning that if you're not a mage, you can actually equip level 1 magic and cast level 1 spells, even if you're not a caster. Find Passage, the same deal. So some of these skills that are passive skills for for these individual classes, you can pass on so that they wouldn't be passive on any other skill or any other class. Let's see, how much is it? It's 30 for the next one for him, and it changes for each one. So yeah, like the X one lets you attack. It's either twice or up to 4 times, or no, I think it's twice or something. And if you plan out your build right, you can make it so you can equip a weapon in each hand, so you get 2 attacks and then 2 attacks, so you basically do 4 attacks. And that's how you can cheese a lot of the game later on. Yeah, we'll make sure we get Bart's to level 2 there. I actually forget how many levels. Is it 5 levels or is it 10 levels in some cases? I don't know. So there's 74 total abilities to learn and 22 jobs, and we've got 7 of them so far. I think on some of the re-releases on other consoles, they ended up adding jobs as like post-game jobs or something. Alright, let's make use of that magic we bought. And we might even get a level for some of these characters by the time we hit the 30 points. It'll go much quicker once we get out of the canal here, but I want to make sure that we are powered up enough for that fight. And I think... There we go. So we got hit with Goblin Punch. I don't even know if everybody has to be hit with it, but we now learn Goblin Punch. I don't think everybody has to be hit with it, or Ferris has to be hit. I think anybody can be hit while you're learning it. And the reason you want to level up not Goblin Punch. The reason you want to level the blue magic up is, look at this. Once you have max level, it gives you the ability to learn blue magic. So that way, I'm not going for like a completist run where you have to get every single one of them, but there's a few that are quite useful even way later in the game. So in those cases, you want one character to always have that ability on no matter what till you get to the end of the game when it becomes more imperative to be strategic by equipping, I don't know, more. So, like, you can make essentially a sage character at the end of the game that can equip both the max level black and blue magic, or black and white magic. But what I usually end up doing is you'll have two characters equipping 2 weapons each and then doing 4 attacks, and then you'll have two other mages, both with white, and then one with black, and then one with time magic, which is what they introduced here is a splinter off of some magic spells that used to be part of white and some that used to be part of black. Or you can, instead of time magic, you can do, or instead of black magic, actually black magic's really useful. I was going to say, other than that, you could do summon magic, or you might do something to that extent if you don't really want to grind everybody to have, extra dual weapons and 4 attacks or whatever. You can do it where there's like dual cast, and you'll have, what you'll do is you'll have 3 mages, each with white magic, so they can all be healers in the case of an emergency. And then one has time, one has black, and then one has summon as an offensive magic spell. Nobody uses Geomancer or Bards. They're just not, I don't know, they're not for me, they're not my builds. They're not terrible, they're just not my kind of thing. Okay, we got a leather cap. We got some stuff to sell once we need to, which will probably be when we hit the next town. Okay, 4 more for those 3, and then 10 more. So we're getting there, more than halfway. We'll do a long walk up here, and then we'll do a long walk up back. One more, and then we'll see what we get. I think for the mages, it's like you learn level 2 so that anybody can cast, or that has it equipped can cast up to level 2. Because right now the white mage can only cast up to level 6 spells out of 8. The final two are reserved for the more powerful classes. So Golef mastered Scram, and Ferris mastered Learn. So, okay, so I don't know how many job levels Blue Mage is, but Learn is the ability. We'll do that. We don't need to do that because we already have that. That's great in certain situations, but right now we don't need it. I think it's already a passive ability he has, but we got nothing better right now. We only have to equip Learn if we're not a Blue Mage, so we'll equip that for now. And actually, equipping that to the knight that I just did, where defends when a party member's at low health, that's going to help because that character in town said that the boss or the bad guy, the demon, whatever, in the canal only targets women, so they'll get hit hard. And again, here little subtle hints where obviously if you don't go into the scene that we did where they went in and saw Farrah sleeping and thought she was absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, you wouldn't necessarily know that Ferris is a girl. But if you read what that guy says, oh great, level up. You read what that guy says and he's like, hey, it only attacks women or only targets women. Then you go into the canal and you see it attacking Ferris. That's a dead giveaway right there. Only 6 more fights, and we got plenty of money now too. So that way we can go to town. We'll go take a nap at the inn. Ooh, actually, we're gonna heal. We got another leather cap. In a lot of games, you're leveling up, or you're fighting to level up your main level. I'm not even focused on that in this game. In this game, it's all about looking at that number that is leveling up your job class, because as you level up your job class, you'll gain levels naturally, and you don't really have to worry about it because what you get for leveling up your job class is more significant. We should actually see if it increases stats. So we'll fight one more fight, and then we'll check what the stats are, and then we'll look at the stats after Bartz gets his level up to level 3 here. Okay, so status Bartz. So strength, so 51, 26, 47. We'll just look at those 3 numbers first. What was that again? Just so we remember. 51, 26, 47. 51, 26, 47. 51, 26, 47. 51, 26, 47. 51, 26, 47. So you learned guard. Uh, 51. Oh, did I also gain a regular level too? If that's the case, that's going to throw it all off. 51, 20. Oh, because that didn't go up. Okay. But, so what did I get? Okay, so I learned his base ability. And everybody else has a bit to go, but so we're going to go into town now. Let's go take a nappy poo. There's still that one item. We won't leave town without it, that's for sure. I think there's anything else here. Can I get to that pot behind the dude? No. I think I remember it was like Waltz, but Waltz, or TZ if you're an American. In the original fan translation, and maybe even the original translation on the PS1. Okay. Now, does this count? It does not. Where is that last item? You hidden in here somewhere? Where are you? It's probably outside somewhere and we just missed it, so we'll find it. We're gonna find you. Where are you? Alright, so let's work our way down the map, maybe. So we were up here. We already tried that. We run super fast. Okay, so it's not there. Where could you be? Are you somewhere that I'm missing because I'm a bonehead? No. Narp. It's not in here. Okay, so definitely not there. We already tried those, and we already did those ones. That's fine. No. Okay, so now we'll try in here. Okay, so not here. What about you? Okay, so not you either. Is it one of the shrubs here? No. What if I run around him? Rah. Okay, so it's none of those. Okay, let's go in this place. Maybe I missed something in here. Let's talk to all these guys. What did I just agree to? Oh, okay. Well, it's everything we already talked about. I don't get control of that, so... There's the educational portion of this Let's Play. I do like that it shows you stuff you've already learned in there. Like, it's not like random, it's stuff that I've already actually... Actually, no. Yeah, it's stuff that I've already got. So switch me back, come on. And let's continue on with this. Yes. Maybe if I talk to all of them, one of those guys will give me something. Okay, so we did all three of these. So Thieves thing, find passes, showing me already everything that's there. Okay, so we already heard that from him, but... Okay, so there's nothing in here. So we've cleared this place out completely. We did that. Not the bushes? Is there gonna be something like... or one of the random trees. We tried these. Not that tree. Not you. We tried everything in here. And there's no passages. So maybe it's in the inn. Maybe it's in Ferris's room. Can we go in? I think we have to go through the canal. So we'll do the canal and then maybe come back and maybe that'll change it. Or maybe we just literally have to wait till later. But I do want to find out because that's starting to piss me off. Oh yeah, we'll go see if there's any items that will be better for our individuals. Nope, okay, we're good there. And I'm going to assume it's going to be the same here. Okay, so yeah. Obviously having a black mage would help being able to cast... Oh wait, no, maybe now. Maybe now we can do this. I remember it was like in the literal translation for the fan translation, it was like they just kept yelling beer, 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 beer. Well, they're gone. And then I think they changed it to grog, grog, grog in the official translation. Come on. Where's that damn item? You're starting to peeve me off. How am I missing anything? We'll go back up to the north just in case. Or is there something we come back for? Because that one item is starting to bug me. My OCD is picking up. No. Nothing at the tables. No. Right. Let's zoom in. There's nothing else, is there? Let's go back up. This is the only place I could think of anything being. Alright, so it's not there. We'll go back in here as one last ditched effort. Okay, nothing for sure. So, we'll go up. It could be like a single square we just... Okay, so not on the right side. We can't make it over there. Okay, I give up. Maybe it's like in FF4 where you couldn't get the item until like way later in the game, like when some dialogue changed. Yeah, if they break, the earth will decay. We gotta save the crystals. Save here. Yeah, there's unfortunately nowhere to go in there, so we can't do that. I mean, we can do this, so let's save here. And now we can go in the long way. Local got nervous and came after us. I mean, we did leave him for like a couple days. Oh yeah, nothing in here. And Ferris got a level. If you go out here, it's just this little spot right there. The reason we did that is so it'll populate on the map. I don't know what that does. 8 potions. Putting that Quahan bird to bed. Oh, because he's hurt. We'll protect the hideout. Wonder how it'd taste. Yeah, you're not doing that, buddy. So we got 3 more chests. Oh, that opens that. Good. So we got everything from here now. Zonked out in the case we run him here. He'll be fine now that he's in my capable hands. The old pirate master. Get better soon, buddy. Exactly. He's your horse, bird, cat, dog, brother, friend. That's funny. I didn't realize the map has a dot showing you where you are. And what does this fella say? I love you. He's the one that has the crush on the captain. So, we didn't even have to buy the potions. That's amazing. We have to backtrack, though. Let's get... Well, first of all, we'll get some free heals. But let's get that 11 job points or ability points. So that way it's just ever so slightly more prepared for boss fight. Good way to do that is to run towards the meteor and back. I don't think there's anything more we can do here now. And we already got that item anyway. I wish you could run faster on the overworld too. Only 5 quick fights. And one more. So, he master sprint and wait, magic level 3. So now we can save. And let's get the heck out of here. I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing there. Are there more powerful enemies here? No. Okay, let's get back in the ship. Yeah, but we got another leather cap. What about on the top side? Any more powerful enemies here? Not really. Okay, so let's go. Oh wait, I think they can teach you something. It'd be nice if you could kill an enemy and just get it, even if you don't see it. Okay, this we're gonna let happen. But we're gonna let at least one of them live, so that I'm pretty sure that they have a... I think it's tail that we can learn. Well, well, maybe it wasn't tail. Okay, well, still. Oh, I didn't realize you can also save on the water. And now we'll actually have fights on the water because it's been opened up to the rest of the world. Previously, it was basically a quarry. To get a level here. Yeah, the effect here is slightly better. 650. Alright, got it. A lot easier if you use Thunder Magic if you're a level or two lower. But because we were powerful enough. Oh yeah, we don't just get to go to a town right away. So we'll go through the ghost ship, and then I think we'll call it a night. That's a good ending point for a part one of this. We'll make sure to get through this. And now that we have a map, and it's a lot easier for me to find everything that I wouldn't normally find. I usually miss like one or two items from this area because it's a little confusing, and we have a quick save, so we can always come back to it if I, accidentally miss something and skip it. We can go back. Okay, so it gave us full health, and we're going to quick save here. If we go inside our ship, okay, so the ship graveyard has 8 chests, but we don't have anything in ours. Even though it's locked, because for inexplicable reasons. Do we have all of our health? Yes, we do. But at least it's good to know that we can, if we had to, come back and heal here. Okay, so let's survey our area. So... Oops. So there's a chest at the bottom left. I don't know if I've ever gotten that. Maybe once. So we can't do that yet. So we're going to go up into the ship. I know that you can miss the map in here. And if you do, it's kind of a pain. Or I think it's in this ship. Or it's either this or one near the end. I should put the mage in the back row, but I'm not right now. Okay, so it's not that map. 1 of 8. Okay, so we're going to go back up. Only because I want to see if there's something we can go down to get that chest down there. If that's why I've missed it, is I've always accidentally gone through the wrong way. Well, the right way, but like before clearing out an area. Only a few fights away from Bart's getting his job level up. It's actually, with this, how fast you run here when you hold cancel, I'm sometimes getting caught going the wrong way. Okay, so let's go down. Okay, so. Can I go to the right? Okay, no, you were actually completely blocked. Okay. So you do have to go through. That's fine. Time to heal up. Okay, so now we have to go into the water, and then we'll end up on the bottom section where we just were, past where we couldn't go. For whatever reason, we were able to walk over that thing. So it counted that as a chest. Undead husk. So it's a golem with no soul. Um, 3 of age. Two-handed. So now, if I equip the ability, instead of cover, two-handed, use both hands when wielding swords, katanas, or axes to deal twice the damage. So if you look, it's way more. Now the real question is, so 100 is his next one. Let's see, is there anything below us? Okay, that's where we came from, that's right. Nothing down here. Well, that was helpful. We won an elixir. Oh my god. Okay. And we got a dagger, but I don't think... Yeah, you can only equip one. Okay, so we got a level up there, another dagger. Oh, I forgot you can fall through on these. Okay. Oh, wait. We gotta go... Like they couldn't already tell. Well, I guess they were conflicted before because they're like, hey, this is gorgeous, super pretty for a dude. Yeah, I thought you were awfully pretty for a man. Oh, geez. So... yeah, that healed us. We're missing 4 chests. Anything for going up there? Nope. Okay. So how do I get down there again? Is there something I'm supposed to press or do? Because we already went down. Why am... Or was I supposed to do something? Because how the frig do I get down there? I'm gonna look it up on my phone. Let's see here. How do you get that thing? Flail. Wait, what? How do we get this thing? Let's see here. Oh, stepstone's just south. Follow the stepping stones just south after leaving the pirate ship. Or do I have to wait there or something? Alright, we're going to go back, because I'm sorry. But that is... What? I thought we walked down there and it didn't do anything. Oh well, if anything, we're going to get some AP. Ferris mastered blue magic. So, that means Ferris can then cast blue magic if we equip that to anybody. But I think this might be the last job level there. And what does that give you? Because it's usually something unique. Is it going to be daggers, maybe? Or shields? We'll find out in 250 points, which will start to become a lot easier to earn. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. I'm not supposed to go there. I'm supposed to go straight up. I missed the stairs entirely. Righto, so let's go back. Oh, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. So sneaky. You literally have to wait there. Oh, that's why I've missed that I think I've missed it every single time. So what is a flail? So the freelancer, oh, it's for the white mage. Can be two-handed. Attack +9, a basic staff. A weapon that even mages can wield. And it's 16. Oh, okay. You sneaky bugger. Well, now we know for sure. And we only need to get 3 more. That's what I like to see. And we got another elixir. I think because we already have a map for the world, we don't have to grab that thing there. They might have just removed it. Okay, Giluf mastered Steel. And Lena mastered White Magic level 4. Alright, so... we'll see. It's going to be a little bit till we get anything more. Our playthrough probably won't master everything. We're going to master a few for each person. Righto, so now we're back. So, I see one chest there. That might be the one that's like a trigger. So we'll do a quick save here anyway. Nothing above. Okay, so... Nothing over there. Oh, here's the map. Okay, so they counted that as a treasure. Or did they? Maybe not. No. Okay, so we got everything. And we got 10,000 gold from all the fighting. Yeah, the world map thing I think is completely missable if you don't, if you go through here and don't go in there. Ooh, that sprite looks a lot better than the original game. I won't abandon them because they're my friends, says every Japanese RPG ever. How about because it's just the right thing to do? And we'll slap you till we knock you out of the stupor. Ooh, they each get a different descriptive. Righto. Let's steal something from you. Nothing to steal, huh? What have you got? 900 HP? Okay, now we gotta heal. Oh, okay. I know I think I died the first time I fought the Siren here, and Siren can be hard if you don't do your leveling right at the very beginning. Bronze armor, nice. Alright, so. Bronze armor, eh? Armor force for bronze. Nothing special except it increases our weight, but one more magic defense and double our defense overall. Goodbye. Oh, you can go back to it. Didn't know that. Okay. I guess I just never have. So now that we got the world map, did it change anything? Oh, so this, instead of sight, lets us see everything, even the little dots of places we haven't been to yet. So there's nothing around us except if we go north. That'll be the Chocobo, or also the Moogle village, but we'll go south to the town, stock up on items, and that's where we're probably going to call it a night. Oh yeah, I like the song in here, or the music in here. So it's 3 rando items we can get from pots and stuff. 1. What do you have to say? Yeah, it's basically saying you gotta go by air. Yes, we get the picture. I just want to talk to everybody, dude. Frost Rod. Okay, that gives you a little more power. Oh, I forgot to equip shield. Oh, no, I did not forget, actually. You just can't. Because you've got that, two-handed on. So I got 2 of the 3. Windrake, eh? So let's talk to everybody quickly. Too bad it didn't let on my mother-in-law. Jeez, buddy. All right. Let's get a little better at the piano. All right. Getting a bit better. Dragon. Oh, yeah, hear you. Or her you? I hear you. I guess it'll be or hire you. I always said hear you. So now we know where we have to go, which is what we're going to do. But not for right now. We are still... We got everything in town. Anybody have anything to say? Well, they said 50 years ago is when they were mostly killed. Yeah, it spent a little crazy here, but we made a lot of money. First and foremost, let's get all the magic so we don't ever have to backtrack here. Let's see what we can do weapon-wise. Okay, so let's get 2 long swords. We'll get one of those for now. Those. 2 of those. Cotton robe. Right on. Even better. It's a little better. Copper cuirass. Huh. So you can cast Blizzaga with it, but it will break it after 1 use. Or I can go... Well, I'm not a black mage with this character just yet, so let's just equip it, and we'll hold on to the rod till we get something better. And we still have plenty of money left over, so we're not going to actually sell our stuff just yet. I mean, we could sell, like, the really weak stuff. Yeah, we'll sell, like, the leather armor and that. Wait a minute. Who didn't equip the copper cuirass? You didn't. There we go. That's everything that we really want to sell anyway. And you know what? I can do another 20 minutes or so. That'll bring us right up to an even hour on it. And we should actually go to the inn, though. Is there anybody to talk to in here? Nope, okay. And the party splits up, which is what I like better than in FF4, where they're all in one bed, apparently. All right, so now let's quick save. Or regular save, actually. And so it's not the Moogle. That's, I think, in the other part. I got confused. Okay, so now that we're here, just do that for fun. So 2 chests. Just here, okay. Wait, it's showing, like, on the screen that there's, like, an area that's a hidden pathway that they just decided not to let you access. The Gale cat is just literally a cat with fake bat wings. Right. And that's it for here. The headstone looks a lot like the demon wall from FF4. No, is cat scratch something that's learnable? Guess not. Because if we look at that blue magic, we only got the one. Yeah, there's no more here. So we can't touch the purple flowers because they're poisonous. Don't turn them into stone. I don't like that. It's my least favorite status ailment other than, you know, death. Alright, let's be careful how we walk. Magissa. I've come here to... Well, that wouldn't be, but I seem to have caught something much more valuable. A jump kicked over. All right, time to go. Steal. Nothing to steal, okay. Whoa. What do you got, lady? Okay. White magic cure. What do you got? Oh, that's not good. 604, okay. So we're gonna Phoenix down. Okay. You know what? Fine. Man, that two-handed thing is really helping. Power drink and the whip. Alright, so... is the mithril helm equipable by anybody else? No, it's a knight's helmet, okay. What can you equip? No. No. So what? Consume with the drink command, so that's for a different job. So only the freelancer right now can use the whip. Attack 26, so it'll be a job that we get very soon then. Oof, poison. My stars and garters. That's something I haven't heard in a very long time. You're out of your gourd, young lady. Oh, Hiryu is like a horse. Like I know it's a mount, but it's like just like a dog or a horse, very loyal and friendly, like family. Don't really like heights. Righto. So, where can we fly to? First of all, let's take a look at the world map. So we have to fly into the center area. And then there's also stuff in the south. And that's actually it, right? Let's see here. I don't think there's like any little thing we can miss. Okay, no, we're good. So that's somewhere we can't go just yet. But we'll let it fit on the map. Only got one ability point, eh? Okay, so the meteor hasn't fallen, even though it shows it on the map. So, we're going to go into town, and we are going to see what we can get from here. So only one item. This is Gorilla. It lives in the forest near the tower. Gorilla is shy, so don't tease, okay? Alright, so let's go in and see what we can buy. Time magic for the first time. So instead of doubling your attack like it had previously, it just speeds up the meter. Or the ATB. So, let's head on in here. May as well sleep. We'll see if there's anything to grab inside, but probably not. It's probably somewhere else. Yeah, not there. I don't think we need anything fancy from here. What have you got to say, buddy? Iron armor. 2 of you. And we'll see what we got for weapons. Well, we can get one of these just for the future proofing ourselves. Nothing there. Iron armor. No. Nope, that's right. Nothing for you. Kenpogi lowers our weight, which is good. Iron shield. That helps. We'll leave the rest for when we change job classes, just in case. So where is it we go? There we go. Silver specs, eh? Wait. It's just defensive magic defense. Prevent darkness. We'll take that. And now you finally have a little bit extra. So, preventing darkness is going to help because I'm the two-handed warrior, right? Or yeah, two-handed warrior. So what have we got up here? So, let's get out of here. And we'll give her the Saver Rooney Dooney. So there's one chest and 6 items inside the castle. Okay. Or we can just, you know, go and try to steal them now anyway. But let's see what's in here. What did it say? One chest, 6 items. You can't get behind that one. So 2 of 6. Okay. Far to the west is the Library of the Ancients. With access to their collection, I can research anything. Okay, so we've talked to everybody here. There's no other items in here. And we've already gone that way, so let's go down. What's in here? Okay, so there's stuff in here. We're gonna save because there's probably gonna be enemies down here if I remember. A rather powerful enemy for where we are. Yeah, oof. What did we get? Nothing there. Yeah, what did we get? It was something. Oh well. No, thank you. Bye-bye. Can I run, please? Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen because this is a hard enemy. We're going to get... Here, we're going to equip... Just for this moment here, you're going to go to the back row. And your ability is going to be Scram, because that's something that's not natural to you. You go through... Oh, do you have to fight it here? Okay, so we can't go through there till we're able to beat him, so we're a little under level. We'll have to go through the next area. But we can still get those items on the right-hand side. So we'll do that now so I can double check. So I think it's money mostly. Found speed. What do you mean found speed? Did it raise our speed? Or stamina? Or... Well, we're going to quick save here. Because it looks like it auto attacks when you hit the door. Oh, you don't. Okay, so we're going to escape, so we're lucky there. Let's quick save again. Elven Mantle. Evades physical attacks. Okay. Who is... You're our next best attacker. And is that everything? Missing one item. I'm gonna run. Run, 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 run. So we should equip him with... Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to equip Galuf with that flea thing because the other one was redundant. So scram and save again. Because if we're able to run, no, you are going to get a Phoenix down. Yeah, so now we're gonna run. No! Run, 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 run. Okay, so probably gonna run out of Phoenix Downs, but you probably aren't supposed to be down here just yet. And I don't care about filling up the bestiary, so... But we do have everything equipped, so now we'll quick save now that we're back up here. I know if you leave the lone wolf out, or you could let him out, I believe he steals some treasures that you could get, but they're not like overly great treasures. And he leaves messages for you, and I think at some point he helps you out. I can't remember. I'll double check. It's just for us to get stuck in there for good. So he's out. Okay, so he admitted he did something bad. What do you got in there? Alright, what's... Oh wait, no. I think it's where you come in when you're done. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Are we powerful enough? Nothing else in there, okay. So we're going to put you in the back row. All right, let's try this. This might be a little early. Usually you do it after the next section, but... and we'll just keep repeating this. Oh, that might not work. Okay, so no. Okay, so we will have to come back. That's fine. Yeah, we just need to be like 5 levels higher. That's no big deal. So we're going to leave for now, but we know exactly where it is and how to get here. So we're going to go in here, and we'll go see the king so we can continue the story at least. And what are we missing? Missing one item, eh? Up here, maybe the item? Okay, so not there. Maybe it's something he gives us, and that's why it's not been found, but if he doesn't give us anything we're ready to leave, then we shall know. We'll do one more sweep in here, just in case I was hasty. Okay, so definitely not there. And I know we did all the stuff here, but no, it's definitely not there. Okay, so it's probably something that he gives us, because I can't see anything else. We did this whole area. And we tried the two. Oh, there is one more. Good Lord. Okay. So we got everything. Good. No, we're having to figure that out. So let's head outside. And we're gonna save. And that's gonna be it for part 1. So we will be back either later today or tomorrow to do the second part of this, and I think everything's working. I'm going to make sure I make a manual backup of the save file to another location. Shouldn't have any more critical errors with the computer. Oh man, I'm so glad that Windows 11, when you go into its safe mode, you can actually not just recover from a recovery partition, which I tried to do and failed because it had trouble too. It lets you actually download a fresh copy of Windows from Microsoft, install everything on its own, completely wipe the drive, start from scratch without having to have a USB stick. All you have to have is be connected to the internet. It did the whole thing, and then I just logged in with my email address like I did on the previous computer, and it went, hey, this is the same computer from before. Put the license key on, didn't have to do any activation. It was like, no, this is the same computer. And you're done. And I was like, oh my god, that fixed a lot. I just had to install all my other programs, but still, something good to know just in case you're ever wondering. So yeah, this was fun. We're 3 hours in, pretty much on the dot 3 hours in, and it's still we're way farther than like ever you could ever be on the previous versions. It's way faster. I like the pace of this. It's like almost playing it on an emulator on fast forward mode. But yeah, we'll be back later on. Thanks. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Check us out, obviously, on if you're watching it on YouTube and you want to see it live when we go live, it's deathphase_twig. You see it in the description there. And yeah, listen to our podcast. If you have any feedback at thisweekingeek.net or Alex at thisweekingeek.net. And we'll see you in a bit.